We welcome you all to the valedictory session of 9th Agricultural Graduate Students Conference 2024, Commercializing Agro Technology, Invest, Innovate and Incubate.
We are happy to receive the dignitaries with a flower bouquet. Studies will receive the Honorable Registrar with the bouquet. Thank you, sir. The postgraduate students will receive the beloved dignitaries with the bouquet.
Thank you, dignitaries. Now, we would like to invite Dr. T. Suresh Kumar, Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies, to welcome the gathering.
The Dean Agriculture, Dr. Venkatesh Pallintham, the Director of Extension Education, Dr. Murugan, the Director NRM, Dr. Balasubramanian, the Dean Home Science College and Research Institute, Fanchana Madam, the Dean Agri Engineering, Kumulu, Dr. Rajkumar, the Dean Agri Engineering College and Research Institute, Coimbatore, Dr. Raviraj, the Director of Planning and Monitoring, Dr. Jaykumar, heads of the department, colleagues, and my dear student friends. Good evening, everyone. I am taking great pleasure in welcoming you all for the valedictory function of the today 9th Agricultural Graduate Students Conference. So, we all know that for the past 2 days, we are flooded with the knowledge, thoughts, discussions, deliberations, poster presentations, lead talks on different 6 themes. I sincerely hope that you all should have benefited out of the today in the sessions. I think so these the co-chairs of the different sessions are going to present the conclusion, the outcome of the discussions and deliberations we had for the past 2 days. And really, very, very happy to note that the for your excellent presentations and participation in the discussion, deliberations, and your presentations. Okay, so I was told by the external experts that you made wonderful presentations, and our investors acted as those who acted as the co-chairs. They also revealed that. So the presentations made by the students are really impressive. There are a lot of improvement, probably because of to the sequence of the workshops and workshops organized by the School of Postgraduate Studies for the past few months and the last couple of years. And today I have visited the poster session as well, and really was really impressive. So really, we are very happy that So it basically shows the interest shown by you, how interested you are in building your research capacity and expanding your networking kind of thing. And really very happy and congratulations to all. So once again, I take great pleasure in welcoming our most beloved the registrar and all my dear university officers and student friends and faculty of TNAU for this valuable session.
The session report is to be presented by Dr. E. Kokila Devi, Professor and Head, Department of Plant Biotechnology.
Very good evening to one and all present here. And so here I am going to present the first theme, that is the next generation techniques for crop improvement. So for this, the chairman is Dr. Sendil Kumar Muttappa, scientist from National Institute of Plant Genome Research, New Delhi. And the co-chair is Dr. Ravi K. Suman, Director, Center for Plant Breeding and Genetics. And the members of myself and Dr. Jayakanthan. And the student reporter is Mr. Divanga from the first PhD student of molecular biology and biotechnology. Coordination innovation for climate smart crop development by the chairman of this session, Dr. Sanjay Kumar Mittappa. So in his plenary talk, he delivered the presentation that is harnessing innovation for climate smart crop development. And he highlighted the threats posed by climate change and the crop stress, which will lead to reduced crop yields, decreased food security for enhancing crop resilience. And also, he emphasized the approach methods. He also provided insights into the role of data science, machine learning, and also disease screening assays, genomics, proteomics, inomics, etc. And also, he detailed the use of different imaging techniques, including OCP, hyperspectral, and thermal imaging methods. And also, he also emphasized the different screening, pathogen screening methods, namely development methods, rhizoboxes, thick plots, and also field screening, etc. And also, he emphasized the targeted and untargeted GCLC MS techniques that are employed in metabolomics to identify metabolites involved in combined stress tolerance. And in conclusion, he summarized how integrating artificial intelligence and machine learning with genomics, coming to the oral presentation, for this particular thing, we had about a total participants of 285. We have selected about 11 presentations, and whereas about 87 posters. So in that oral presentations, mainly on the crop on rice and also other crops like soya bean, green gram, black gram, etc. And the students are MSc Biotechnology, PhD, plant breeding and genetics, as well as MSc Plant breeding and genetics, as well as woman scientist from DSC, that is, she's working in plant molecular biology and biotechnology. So they have, and also from seed technology. And these students, they have presented very nicely. So it is very hard to judge these oral presentations. So among the things, we have selected two best and 32 posters. And also all the posters presented by the students were very impressive, and they have presented it very nicely. Even with some of the students, they have presented their undergraduate project work, and they all had a very good data, and the presentability is also very good. They have presented within their given time. So again, it is very hard to select the posters of 1 and 2. Somehow the members, we have selected the best first poster and the second poster. And with that, this theme 1 concludes. That is the next techniques for crop improvement. So I thank one and all for the opportunity given. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. For theme 2, solving crop dynamics, trends, challenges, and solutions to be presented.
The most respected registrar, dean, postgraduate studies, and all the university officers, heads of department, and senior faculty and student friends. Good afternoon, everyone. I am presenting the deliberations of the theme 2, that is soil crop dynamics, trends, challenges, and solutions. In this theme, the session was chaired by the oral presentation. The session was chaired by Dr. K.J. Jayabhaskaran, Principal Scientist, Soil Science, ICR, National Research Professor and Head Soil Science, and Dr. Parasuraman, Professor Agronomy, and rapporteurs, the Dibagaran, Associate Professor Agronomy, and rapporteur students, T. Naveen Kumar, second PhD Agriculture Nanotechnology. So there were 10 posters listed, of which 8 were presented by the students, and this lead paper was presented by the Dr. K.J. Jayabhaskaran in the key research areas of banana cultivation, which is focusing on the nutrient dynamics and sustainability emphasized the role of organic farming in maintaining soil health and providing nutritional security. Clump management technology was developed to enhance the productivity in banana farming. Introduced innovative potassium sources like cement clean flue dust and distillery effluent. Created drift indices for and charts for various different varieties of banana, and developed banana sakti as a specialized micronutrient mixer for banana crop, and he tailored the biofertilizer equations for specific banana varieties including Nandran, Puvan and Rastali. Conducted several studies with respect to the nutrient budgeting in the banana ecosystem and quantified the nutrient removal and also recycling for the banana waste. The research aims to boost productivity while promoting sustainable practices in banana cultivation. With respect to the students' presentation, the studies were the two studies on nanosilica were presented in the context of its importance on crop contaminant removal. And the first study inferred the seed priming with 200 ppm wood ash derived nanosilica improved to protect the maize seedling from chromium toxicity. The second study concluded that nanosilica enhanced the drought tolerance in maize and identified optimum dose of nanosilica application is 220 milligram per kg of pot mixture for irrigated maize and 30 milligram in 1 kg pot mixture for drought resistant maize. Then application of poultry manure, azophos and mycorrhiza to Kambu Napier fodder crop enhance the carbon sequestration potential over the years compared with other organic manure application. The groundwater quality of Tiruvallur district is continuously deteriorated due to the seawater intrusion, and the conventional nutritional network and based machine learning technology is highly useful for identifying the 12 soil textural classes. A drought analysis using that SPI, that standard precipitation index and moisture adequacy index in Tamil Nadu, inferred that southwest monsoon is highly suffering with a frequent drought than northeast monsoon. The Thuthukudi, Dindikal, Pudukkottai and Virudunagar districts are highly vulnerable districts for frequent droughts. There is a high chance for drought during 35th to 59th standard meteorological week in southern agroclimatic zone of Tamil Nadu. So another paper was presented on agrometeorology, and with respect to the poster presentations, it was chaired by our registrar and Dean Madurai and Director CWGS and Adudurai and ABD and Director Planning and Monitoring and DSW. So these posters were 85 posters were presented by the students of the different theme areas of the nutrient management, weed management and crop stress management, environmental impact, advanced technologies on use of remote sensing and GIS and artificial intelligence, and sustainable practices for development of bioformulations and nutrient management and strategies for sustainable agriculture. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. For the Theme 3, Crop Protection Revolution, Emerging Strategies and Technologies, to be presented by Dr. K. Angappan, Professor and Head Plant Pathology.
Most respected registrar, dignitaries in the dais, professor and heads, senior faculty, and my dear student friends. I take this opportunity to present the past 2 days activities under 9th AGSC under the theme 3. So under the theme 3, it is crop protection, revolution, emerging strategies and technologies. So yesterday we had the oral session, so in which Dr. Selvarajan, Director ICR NRCB, has chaired the session under the co-chairmanship of Dr. M. Shanti, Director CPPS, and members Dr. K. Angappan, Professor and Head Plant Pathology, rapporteur under faculty Dr. Srinivasan, Associate Professor Entomology, and rapporteur student Ms. MP Tamil Malar, second PhD Plant Pathology, were involved in the ascertaining the various activities of this oral presentation. So Dr. R. Selvarajan, Director NRCB, delivered the lead lecture on advancement in banana production, tissue culture, crop protection, and market innovation, in which he has narrated the history and development of tissue culture industry in India for banana plantlet production, and also what are all the pros and cons of this banana tissue culture plantlets, And in addition, he has mentioned about what are all the challenges in crop protection, both biotic stress like viral diseases, mainly banana bunchy top virus, banana streak virus, banana black mosaic virus, cucumber mosaic virus, and also about the few fungal diseases like fusarium wilt, especially the race 4 of fusarium wilt, and also cicotica leaf spot. And he also narrated about the development of diagnostic technologies like the latest ELISA kits and also lateral flow immunoassay for detection of viral diseases in banana, and also the nucleic acid based detection technologies like PCR and other technology like LAMP. He has explained to the students, and also he explained the commercialization of the technologies which are developed by NRCB, and also motivated the students to work to turn their research finding into a commercial product. So he also narrated about the bioformulation products like no to wilt, which is working very well against the tropical race 4, and also banana weevil killer. In addition, he has mentioned about the banana Sakti, the micronutrient mixture. Through the sale of this banana Sakti, they have generated 1.75 crores through the commercialization. And also, he has narrated about the certain products which are in pipeline, including core stem juice, banana flour, prebiotic rich flour, and banana flour pickle, banana soup mixes, and other things which are supported by Ministry of Food Processing and Industry, Government of India. So, in the session of students, so there were 11 persons were registered for oral presentation, out of which 10 were presented, 6 were from entomology, 4 from pathology, and 1 from horticulture. So these presentations were from basic research to basic research like intercropping in pest management to advanced technology like CRISPR-Cas technology for the management of plant diseases. So this in which the technologies like e-nose technology, and also about the molecular phylogenetic analysis of plant pathogenic organism, and also about standardization of artificial diet for maruca, which is a spotted bot borer of red gram, and also there was a mention about Apis cerana, the behavior of Indian honeybee. Like that, several aspects were covered by the student, and 2 best oral presentations were selected for award. Today morning, the poster presentation was done by totally there were 104 students registered for poster presentation, out of which entomology 66, plant pathology 35, nematology 1, vegetable sciences 1, genetics 1. So out of 104, 15 persons were absent. Totally 89 posters were presented, out of which 7 posters were awarded. The posters also depicted basic and applied research areas in the plant protection. These posters were evaluated by 3 different committees chaired by our controller of examination, director CPPS, and also by our senior professor Dr. Kamala Kannan. So these posters were mainly on pest and disease management, crop improvement and resistance, ecological and environmental studies, advanced techniques in agriculture, and post-harvest and food safety areas. So the posters were very impressive, and finally the committee were judged the best posters, and 7 persons were awarded with best poster award. Thanks for the opportunity given.
Thank you so much, sir. And for the theme 4, Bioengineering, Innovation and Value Addition, the session report is to be presented by Dr. M. Balakrishnan, Professor and Head, Department of Food Process Engineering.
So good evening to all of you. So I take this opportunity to present the highlights of the technical session 4 on the theme Bioengineering, Innovation and Value Addition, which was organized as a part of the 9th Agriculture Graduate Students Conference on Commercializing Agro Technology, Invest, Innovate and Incubate. The technical session was commenced with the welcome address by Dr. A.P. Mohan Kumar, Assistant Professor, Farm Missionary, who is a faculty reporter. The session was chaired by Dr. Manoj P. Samuel, Executive Director, Center for Water Resource Development and Management, Kozhikode. And also he delivered the guest lecture on entrepreneurship innovations on agro technology. Dr. Raviraj, Dean ASNR Coimbatore, The co-chairman of the session delivered the presidential address. The chairman emphasized the role of artificial intelligence in various domains, namely farm mechanization, irrigation, crop and livestock management, and post-harvest technology in the value addition. A total of 10 oral presentations were presented by various presenters, which comprises of 2 from renewable energy engineering, and 1 from agriculture information technology, and 4 from food process engineering, and 3 from farm machinery and power engineering. So which covered the various aspects like calorimetric indicator label for monitoring freshness in ready-to-eat foods, sustainable nanomaterial production, developing model for price forecasting in onion and garlic, development of biodegradable fiber boards from sugarcane bagasse, image processing using YOLO in marigold, assessment of tillage quality using machine learning techniques. The oral presentation was evaluated by the panel members comprising of myself, Dr. Balakrishnan, Professor in Department of Food Process Engineering, Dr. S. Karthikeyan, Professor at Center for Post-Harvest Technology, Dr. Kavita, Professor at Department of Farm Machinery and Power Engineering, and Dr. Ramesh, Professor at Department of Renewable Energy Engineering. The session was ended with a vote of thanks by the student reporter Anushya, second PhD Processing and Food Engineering. Today, the poster session was conducted and it was evaluated by Dr. P. Rajkumar, Dean A. Kumulur, and Dr. S. Kanchana, Dean, Community Science College and Research Institute, Madurai, chairpersons, and Dr. Balaji Kannan, Professor at Soil and Water Conservation Engineering, Dr. Sridevi, Professor at Physical Sciences and Information Technology, Dr. I.P. Sudhagar, Professor at A. Kumulur, Dr. R. Tyagarajan, Associate Professor at A. Kumulur as panel members. A total of 26 posters were presented, which covered the domain areas, namely nanotechnology in agriculture, value addition of Indian jujube, value-added products of biochar, thermochemical conversion of mulberry biomass, crop stress monitoring by the application of unmanned aerial vehicle and drones, prediction of rainfall using machine learning algorithm, enhancement of shelf life of guava by ozone treatment, and a chemo preventive strategy for degrading broccoli. So we have assessed the best posters as well as the best oral presentation. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. To present the session report for the theme 5, New Horizons, Cutting Edge Research in Horticulture and Forestry, we welcome Dr. I. Muthuvel, Professor and Head, Department of Fruit Science.
Respected Registrar, University Officers, Head of the Departments, all the staffs and student friends, good evening again. Today I am going to present the theme report, session report on theme 5, New Horizons, Cutting Edge Research in Horticulture and Forestry. Here the session chairman, Dr. P. Irene Vedamani, Dean Horticulture, and the session was co-chaired by Dr. S. Manivannan, Professor Horticulture, Central University of Tamil Nadu, and the members myself and Dr. R. Revadi, Professor at Forest Biology and Tree Improvement, faculty reporter, Dr. P. S. Kavita, Associate Professor Horticulture, and the student reporter, Ms. A. Priyadarshini, second PhD Floriculture and Landscaping. So in this session, the plenary talk was given by Professor S. Manivannan, Professor Horticulture, Central University of Tamil Nadu. The topic actually omics and molecules in horticultural innovations, in which he has imparted us with knowledge on the application of various omic technologies like genomics, proteomics, metabolomics, and other technologies in biodiversity conservation, identification and development of improved crop varieties for biotic, abiotic stress tolerance, and yield improvement and application of plant metabolomics in various industries. So here in this session, the total around 30 papers were received for oral presentations. So under this, 13 were selected and 11 papers were presented. So here, the oral presentation provided valuable insights into the potential of various horticultural and forestry crops for sustainable utilization and income generation. Key findings included the superior post-harvest quality of Himambasant mangoes when double polythene bags were used for pre-harvest fruit bagging, which also minimized fruit fly infestation. In Palmyra jamplasm, genetic variability studies identified suitable male and female genotypes for breeding purposes. Jasminum auriculatum genotypes resistant to gall mite was linked to changes in enzyme activities due to gamma radiation. The study on coral jasmine seeds revealed that mature green seeds had the highest concentration of iridiide glycosides with implications for anti-diabetic activity. Cocoa's carbon sequestration potential was significant and particularly in below ground biomass, highlighting its environmental benefits. Enterobium cyclocarbon was identified as a potential fodder crop for environmental benefit, for ruminants, while Kaya Anthotheca's high tensile strength suggested its viability as a timber crop. So here in the next poster session, in which the 116 posters were actually submitted, out of which 108 were selected, and 78 posters were presented for evaluation. So in this poster evaluation, the crop yield and quality improvement studies focus on enhancing crop yield and quality through various methods such as nutrient application, growth regulators, and optimized cultivation practices. So here, the several studies explore the effects of growth regulators and biostimulants on different crops, including their impact on flowering, fruiting, and overall plant growth. Environmental and sustainable practices dedicated to sustainable agricultural practices, such as using organic manures, biostimulants, and recycling agricultural waste were presented. Several posters addressed the assessment of genetic diversity, the impact of environmental factors on crop health, and the development of strategies to combat pest and diseases. Overall, the studies reflected a comprehensive approach, improving agricultural practices through innovative research in plant growth, post-harvest management, sustainable farming, and food processing of horticultural and forestry crops. Thank you for this nice opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. For theme 6, exploring socio-economic trends in enhancing crop productivity, to be presented by Dr. N. Venkadesa Palanisamy, Dean Agriculture, Tamil Nadu Agricultural University.
I'm happy to present the 6th session on exploring socio-economic trends in enhancing the crop production and productivity. So oral presentation is chaired by the Dr. D. Suresh Kumar, Dean SPGS and Director Cards. And also it is visiting and EGRISAT in International Institute Agriculture Economist is the chairman of the session. Dr. Sailendra Kumar, Deputy Director, Global Research Program, EGRISAT, and myself is a co-chairman. Then Dr. Vidyavadi, Dr. C. Karthikeyan, Professor and Head Department of Agriculture Extension, Dr. Nirmala Devi, Professor Extension, Dr. Inia, Mr. Inia, PhD Scholar, Agriculture Extension, were the members of the panel to evaluate the presentation of the papers. There are 11 papers presented by the PhD scholars of the socio-economic department, vice agriculture economics, agriculture extension, rural sociology, and agribusiness management. Before the presentation, the Sailendra Kumar, visiting agriculture economist, presented his research highlight of the transforming pathways towards livelihood security and farmers' prosperity in India. He narrated his experience of transforming the food systems and also various reasons behind the failure of the food system to deliver the affordable issues and results. He detailed about the various challenges and presented various quantitative results explaining how our country has largely a large or high yield gap, that is yield gap 2, is still existing in the agriculture system of India. So we all know there are 2 types of yield gap, 1 and 2. We cannot address the yield gap 1 at field level. Only we are concentrating much on yield gap 2 to address reduce the yield gap 2 so that our production has been achieved to feed our 140 crores of population. So under this session, there are 11 papers, as I already said. First paper is about the impact of National Food Security Mission. It is one of the pet project of the Government of India, wherein the author studied about the yield gap and farm income and its impact on the pulse farmers. Then followed by second author, Kavya, presented the analyzing the financial inclusion in rural area. He addressed the issues related to the financial inclusion and failure. Still, multi-agency approach has been followed by the Government of India to address the issues in financial sector, but still gap is existing. That paper has been overwhelmingly expressed about the reasons for the financial gap. And also third paper, Sanmugapriya, environmental impact of fall of imam on maize production and technological capsule for maize evaluated by Sanmugapriya. She used a different methodology to capture the effectiveness of the capsule advocated by the TNAU and the effectiveness. Then Yalini, she studied about the India's economy using the trade performance with respect to cardamom and what are the comparative advantages of India with respect to cardamom international trade. But we are disadvantaged with respect to Guatemala and UAE, but we have a comparatively advantage with the Germany. And fifth paper is authored by the Lokesh. He presented about the economic analysis of glory lily cultivation in Dindikal. So he studied about the annual growth rate and also identified the marketing channels and value chain. What are the problems in glory rosa cultivation and marketing? And sixth paper, India, constraints faced by the PMFPY beneficiaries in Tiruchirappalli. It is one of the pet program for crop insurance with respect to current biennial crop banana. And what are the issues related to capturing the issues of the climate change and risk mitigating by through of crop insurance. And also next paper, Vishnupriya, she presented about the agriculture 4.0 role of robotics in agriculture. She studied about the perception and adoption of the robotics in agriculture. Still, our farmers are lack of knowledge about the robotics automation in agriculture. That is a conclusion of that paper. And so Subiksa has presented about the entrepreneurial behavior of rural youth towards agriculture ventures. And out of total sample, 51% of the rural youth showed the medium level of interest in the entrepreneurship. Then Aruna Prabha, she studied about the climate variables on sugarcane production and productivity. She concluded that rainfall significantly contributing for the increase in yield of sugarcane. Then Bharat Kumar, he presented about the cross-marketing channel attribution with respect to Wilfresh Layman Agro Limited case study. He studied about the goals and enhanced visibility and personalization and optimization about the company. He said that major challenge is the consistency of the product of the company. Then coming to the last paper presented by the Mukhilan, measuring the effectiveness of advertisement in increasing the viewers' behavior. He said that our consumers, Indian consumers, are more susceptible to the online medias and other social medias rather than the fixed medias like newspaper, etc. Okay, so these are the themes which are covered under this oral presentation. Coming to the poster presentation, there are about 36 posters displayed by our contributors, out of which the major area are covered in the 86 papers. Posters are 6 areas. The panel members to evaluate the papers posters are Dr. P.P. Murugan, Director of Extension Education, Dr. P. Balasubramaniam, Director Open Distance Learning, Dr. Premavadi, Professor Agriculture Extension, and Dr. K. Uma, Professor and Head Department of Agriculture and Rural Management. The major theme areas of the poster session are entrepreneurial behavior and economic analysis, followed by technology adoption and mechanization. Third one is the environmental and climate change. Fourth one is the socio-economic challenges and policy impact. Fifth one is the market dynamics and trade analysis. And last one is the psychological and social factors in agriculture. With these six themes, we evaluated 36 papers. There are awards of 3 posters were selected for the award of the posters. With this, I conclude my conclusion of the 6th session of the exploring social economic trends in enhancing the crop production. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Now we request Dr. P. Jayakumar, Director, Planning and Monitoring, to felicitate the gathering.
Respected and beloved Registrar, beloved Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies, my dear colleagues on the dais, and my dear student friends, very good evening to all of you. At the outset, I would like to thank the organizers of this conference for giving me this wonderful opportunity to say something about the conference and its follow-up. And to be very honest, I would like to congratulate the organizers for having such a very good arrangement for this conference. I have been to many conferences, both national and international conferences, for the last 20 to 30 years. And in fact, I am observing closely the way we conduct the AGSC for at least the last 9 to 10 years. I just recall the way we organized. We started this AGSC in the year 2013, when Professor K. Ramasamy sir was the Vice Chancellor, and it was initiated by Dr. Udaya Suryan sir. And that was the beginning. And over the years, I am just observing it has got transformed to a very big way. And today, no, when I saw the way it was organized, actually the whole credit should go to the student, you people, because only because of you, it was possible to organize in such a nice manner. And when I was going through all this theme as well as the content, what you have planned, actually, if I remember correctly, the first theme, the first conference was food safety and food security. Now you have made it as commercial agriculture, if I remember correctly, as commercializing agricultural technology. And I think this theme is very fit and very apt at this time. Actually, to be very honest, from my side, what I feel is whenever you do whatever maybe type of research, and I strongly believe that a finding or the outcome of a research should in such a way that it should help the farming community. That's the difference we make from the traditional university. Being a farm university, from a graduate from farm university, at least I expect a lot from you. So when you plan for your research, I strongly feel that you can have at least one of the objectives as to come out with a technology or process that helps the farming community. Of course, we give a lot of weightage to the publications too, the basic sciences. And of course, that helps in the ranking also. I will come to that area later. But please just have it in mind. You please insist your advisory committee, chairman, who may be the responsible. So only if you come out with some technology or something that helps the farming community, then only your research will be accepted. That will be useful for the society. You please plan in such a way. And only if you can come out with some sort of technology that can be commercialized, you will be successful. Otherwise, it will go on into the shelves. That's all. Only it will help you to build your biodata. So being a physiologist, many of you may not be knowing about me. I am basically a professor in plant physiology. And I have got the pride to say that though I'm from a subject of fundamental science, physiology, we have transformed the science into an applied science these days. Because not only studying or understanding the science, and we thought, why can't we come out with some sort of technology or products? That's the success. And we have made it. Probably many of you must be knowing, we have got a few commercial products at the Department of Crop Physiology, the crop boosters. I don't know how many of you know about that. This is one of the most successful technologies the university has ever seen, I tell you. With much pride, I say. That's only because of the understanding of science, then we converted that science into a product. That's the reason we have got 6 to 7 products, and that really helps not only the farming community, that helps the department as well. So then because of these products, we are able to generate a lot of income too. With that income, we are able to provide fellowships to our own students, at least to 10 to 15 students as on date. That's the success of a technology. So my sincere request to all of you, the young generation boys and girls, is please plan in such a way that whenever you do research, please see that it is useful to somebody, not only to you, it should be useful to the society. So if you want to take research as really as a career, please develop a passion. Because sometimes you'll be having some sort of plans to get into a job, but research is not like that. Only if you got a passion, you can do that. Otherwise, no, you'll end up somewhere else. So the few thoughts I just thought I should share you. And about this ranking, I was talking about the ranking. Probably you people may not be knowing much about the ranking. Yesterday, no, the NIRF ranking was released. How many of you know about NIRF? Please raise your hands. NIRF. I am very sorry to see this, really. Actually, there is a ranking system called National Institute Ranking Framework, NIRF. This is the ranking being governed by the Ministry of Education of Government of India. Every year we compete. There are so many indicators and we strive hard. Probably I'm very happy to say you that we are ranked number 2 among the 145 institutions in the whole country. It's all because of the contributions, not only from the staff, even from the students like you. Because based on the publications, probably now you must know in the importance of publications too. Probably many times Vice Chancellor or university staffs, even your heads of department must be stressing much about going for good publications. Sometimes you must be feeling very bad when we stress you. But I tell you, but the delivery or the product what we get out of the publication is really sweet. Only if you go for good publication, not only for the individual benefit, it will help the institute also. Once, for example, since I say we have got number 2, we have got a lot of advantages. When you go out with a brand TNAU, that carries a lot of image to you. So my request to all of you is don't take publication as a burden. Please enjoy that. That helps you. And one more thing is, when you go for publication, all this, please see that this is the right age to develop your career. And I tell you, if you take research as a career, you have got plenty of opportunities. It's a sky is the limit, I can tell you. Especially, I started attending this type of conference long back, about 30 years back. I tell you, there are a lot of scholarship and travel assistance to attend these type of conferences. Really, now you have got really a good opportunity. Rarely these type of opportunities are available in any other university. And only few universities are organizing, and that too, the conference like this is unique in TNAU. And one more thing I just want to add is, if anybody is interested in attending this type of national and international conferences, I tell you, without spending even a single pie from your pocket, you can travel abroad. You can so many. I have traveled to at least 10 to 15 countries without paying single money from my pocket. There are a lot of opportunities, sponsorships. So my only request to you is please develop research as a passion, as a career. And if you are really interested, please see that you are coming with some sort of products or process that helps the farming community. With these few words, I would like to thank the organizers for giving this wonderful opportunity and wish you all the best. Thanks again.
Thank you, sir. An award is not just a recognition of past achievements, but a reminder of the greatness you carry within you. Now, it's time to honor our young researchers with prestigious awards. We request the respectful dignitaries on the dais to honor the achievers.
And the Best Oral Presentation Award for the Theme 1, Next Gen Techniques for Crop Improvement. And the winners are Ms. S. Tessie Sneha from the Department of Genetics and Plant Breeding, TNAU Coimbatore, and Mr. M. Durga Prasad from the Department of Genetics and Plant Breeding, TNAU Coimbatore.
For Theme 2, Soil Crop Dynamics Trends, Challenges and Solutions, Mr. Bekam Rakesh from the Department of Soil Science, TNAU Coimbatore. And shared by Mr. J. Abhishek, Department of Soil Science, TNAU Coimbatore.
And for the theme 3, crop protection revolution, emerging strategies and technology, Mr. P. Vignesh from the Department of Plant Pathology, TNAU Coimbatore, and Mr. Danya Kumar, Department of Agricultural Entomology, TNAU Coimbatore.
And for theme 4, bioengineering, innovation and value addition, Ms. T. Aisha Nasiba, Department of Renewable Energy Engineering, TNAU Coimbatore. Ms. M. Ranjita, Department of Processing and Food Engineering, TNAU Coimbatore. Dr. S. Vishnu Shankar, Teaching Assistant, Agricultural Statistics, TNAU Coimbatore.
And for the theme 5, New Horizons, Cutting Edge Research in Horticulture and Forestry, the winners are Mr. S. Aravind Sami, Department of Fruit Science, TNAU Coimbatore, Mr. V. Kabinesh, Forest Product Utilization from FCNRI Mettupalayam, Mr. S. Navanitha Krishnan, Silviculture and Agroforestry, FCNRI Mettupalayam.
For theme 6, Exploring Socio-Economic Trends in Enhancing Crop Productivity, Dr. P. Jagadishwaran, Agricultural Economics, TNAU Coimbatore. And Ms. B. Inia, Agricultural Extension Education, TNAU Coimbatore.
Congratulations, winners. And now for the best poster presentation, the awards are
For theme 1, Mr. P. Godwin from Genetics and Plant Breeding, VOC, AC and RI, Kilikulam. Mr. S. Balaji, Molecular Biology and Biotechnology, AC and RI, Madurai. Mr. M. R. Gopal from Molecular Biology and Biotechnology, TNAU Coimbatore. Ms. J. Jeevitha, Vegetable Science, TNAU Coimbatore. Ms. Bhavna Basula, Genetics and Plant Breeding, TNAU Coimbatore. Mr. Tushar Arun Mohanty, Genetics and Plant Breeding, TNAU Coimbatore. Mr. S. Thamarikannan, Molecular Biology and Biotechnology, TNAU Coimbatore. Mr. P. Jayasankaran, Seed Science and Technology, TNAU Coimbatore. And for theme 2, Soil Crop Dynamics, Trends, Challenges and Solutions, Mr. S. Shaktivel, Agronomy, TNAU Coimbatore. Mr. Buddy Saidija from Agronomy, TNAU Coimbatore. Ms. M. Suchi, Environmental Science, TNAU Coimbatore. Ms. P.C. Lauretfelli, Agronomy, TNAU Coimbatore. Mr. Pratosh Kumar Parida, Agronomy, TNAU Coimbatore. Ms. Ashwati Kopal, Plant Physiology, TNAU Coimbatore. Ms. A.S. Priyanka, Plant Physiology, TNAU Coimbatore. Ms. V. Sri Janani, Soil Science, TNAU Coimbatore. Ms. A.S. Priyanka, Plant Physiology, TNAU Coimbatore. Ms. V. Sri Janani, Soil Science, TNAU Coimbatore. Ms. B. Sri Janani, Soil Science, TNAU Coimbatore.
And next for the theme 3, Crop Protection Revolution, Emerging Strategies and Technologies, Mr. M.S.R. Haran, Department of Agricultural Entomology, TNAU Coimbatore. Ms. M. Janani, Department of Nematology, TNAU Coimbatore. Ms. D.S. Sri Maheshwari, Department of Plant Pathology, TNAU Coimbatore. Mr. S. Dinesh Kumar, Department of Agricultural Entomology, TNAU Coimbatore. Mr. S. Praveen Joshi, Department of Agricultural Entomology, TNAU, Coimbatore. Mrs. A. Selva Amala, Department of Plant Pathology, TNAU, Coimbatore. Mr. J. Shajit Basha, Department of Plant Pathology, TNAU, Coimbatore. And for the theme 4, Bioengineering Innovation and Value Addition, Dr. B. Prabha, Research Associate, AEC and RI, TNAU, Coimbatore. Ms. B. Neela Shireen, Processing and Food Engineering, TNAU, Coimbatore.
And for theme 5, New Horizons Cutting Edge Research in Horticulture and Forestry, Ms. Ugumudi Sai Nishita, Department of Floriculture and Landscaping, TNAU, Coimbatore. Mrs. M.R. Manjusha, Department of Fruit Science, HC and RI, Periyakulam. Mr. K. Ganesh Saravanan, Plant Pathology, TNAU, Coimbatore. Ms. S. Mukilan, Forest Products and Utilization, FC and RI, Metupalayam. Ms. D. Sweta Sri, Forest Products and Utilization, FC and RI, Metupalayam. Mr. J. Mr. J. Lokeshwaran, Plant Physiology, TNAU, Coimbatore. And for theme 6, Exploring Socio-Economic Trends in Enhancing Crop Productivity, Ms. S. Mercy Shiba from Agricultural Extension Education, TNAU, Coimbatore. Ms. Vishnu Dayam, Agricultural Extension Education, TNAU, Coimbatore. Mr. S. Adityan, Agricultural Extension Education, AC and RI, Madurai. Ms. B. Jayasri, Agricultural Extension Education, TNAU, Coimbatore. Congratulations, winners.
We are privileged to honor the organizing secretaries of the 9th Agricultural Graduate Student Conference 2024. We kindly request our beloved registrar to present the memento. The registrar will present the memento to the chair and convener of the 9th Agriculture Graduate Student Conference, Dr. D. Suresh Kumar Sir, Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies. The registrar will present the mementos to the organizing secretaries.
Dr. K. N. Ganesan, Professor Plant Breeding and Genetics. Dr. G. Vanitha, Assistant Professor, Computer Science. Dr. R. Prabhu, Teaching Assistant, Agricultural Sciences. Dr. S. Arul Prasad, Teaching Assistant, Agricultural Sciences. Dr. R. Abhinaya, Teaching Assistant, Agricultural Sciences. Mrs. S. Devati, Teaching Assistant, Information Technology. Now, the registrar will present the mementos to the student secretaries.
Mr. V. Pragadish, second year PhD, Agricultural Extension. Mr. A. Ponnarasan, second year PhD, Agronomy. Mr. P. Jayamugundan, second year PhD, Nanoscience and Technology. Ms. S. Ramya, second year PhD, Fruit Science. Ms. Ashwati Rajan, second year PhD, Plant Biotechnology. Mr. M. Hariharan, first year PhD, Agricultural Economics. Thank you, dignitaries.
We are highly privileged to welcome Dr. R. Tamilvendan Sir, the Registrar of Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, to give away the valedictory address.
And Dr. Suresh Kumar, Dean PG Studies, and other university officers, heads of departments, faculty members, and my dear student friends. Good evening to one and all. Really, I feel very happy to stand before you in the valedictory function of this conference. At the outset, I really congratulate Dean SPGS and his team for having organized this conference. Even though it is an annual event, they have taken a lot of efforts to carry out this conference this year also. My special congratulations to Dean SPGS, Director CPMB, and their team, including Dr. Ganesh and Dr. Vanitha and other teaching assistants. I congratulate the award winners, and I also appreciate the participants. You all know very well that TNU is one of the oldest universities in the country. Actually, we are committed to offer quality education. Not only education, but also we are concentrating on advanced research, not only in agriculture and also in allied fields. Actually, we are more concentrating on the PG education and its quality. because they are the real pillars for the university. And for that, the first and foremost step we have taken is last year we have reduced the number of seats to enhance the quality of education in PG program. We have reduced the number of seats in PG as well as in PhD. That is a step we have taken. And after that, we are taking a lot of steps for the benefit of student community. Actually, we are conducting so many writemanships for actually encouraging the students to write articles in the high impact factor journals. Not only publication, but also we have actually developed a placement, what is that pattern cell in the PG study office, headed by Dr. Nadarajan. Actually, in the pattern cell, they are actually giving guidance to the PG students, those who are all overwhelming in the research. They can file the patents in the form of process, product, or designs, whatever it may be. So they can file the patents for improving their capability. And another very important program that is a flagship program of TNAU, that is fellowship for all the students who have admitted in the TNAU, both PG and PhD. That is the first and foremost program in our university. It's a real flagship program of our Vice Chancellor. So that is the thing why we have received so much of application during this current year. So this is a very important program we have got. And another thing is to improve the education of PG program, we have organized a lot of programs. One such program is actually visiting professors. So far, nearly 9 visiting professors we have received from 9 countries, actually US, UK, Japan, and so on. And these professors actually came to our university and they stay over here for 1 month. And they are discussing with the students as well as staff members. And they are modifying the ORW and they are helping the students in writing the articles and all. So this is the first time we are doing visiting professorship. Another one is professor of practice. That one we have recently developed. The professor of practice is nowhere in our country. We are only doing this one. In this, actually, they are not professors. Even they are not academicians. They are all farmers or industrialists or NGO people. But they are masters in their subjects. So we have identified those people and we have actually honored them with the phrase of professor of practice. So they are also coming to our university. They are giving lectures to the UG, PG as well as PhD people. And they are also guiding to jump from academic line to industry line. So these things are our initiatives to improve the education as well as research in the PhD and PDF program. And we have developed a lot of MOU. So far, nearly 54 MOU we have signed just for exchanging the students and also for internship. We have signed a MOU with what you call Western Sydney University of Australia, University of Southern Queensland, Dalhousie University of Canada, and CIMMET with Mexico, and Swedish University of Agri Sciences of Sweden. We have signed a MOU with these universities. And for your information, for the in the previous period, maybe 2 years back, the university didn't permit the PG and PhD students to go abroad. And for the past 2 years, we actually permitted the people by giving NOC. Previously, Registrar Office won't give no objection certificate to the students because we are bound with the staff members. But even then, nowadays we are giving NOC to the students because they can go over there and they can learn a lot of things. And so far, so many people actually gone to abroad, either to attend the conference or to internship or whatever it may be. I just asked the list of students from my office, and they have given a very big list. So these many people actually within this year we have sent to abroad. They are all PG and PhD students, not staff members. It's the first time we are doing like this. So we are actually permitting people to go abroad so that they can go outside and learn newer and newer things. So these are all some of the very newer initiatives in our university to upgrade the education of PG and PhD program. In this continuation of this thing, this particular conference is also organized by the PG Studies. And this conference is focusing on the commercialization of agro techniques. And in this, actually, this is the need of the hour. And they have actually got so many topics, that is new gen techniques in crop improvement, crop management, crop protection, and cutting edge technologies in horticulture, forestry, and also socio-economic techniques, everything they have dealt in this. And I just want to say one thing here. Our PG and PhD students are the heart of this conference. Only because of their effort, only because of their initiatives, we have organized this type of conference. In this conference, nearly 1,260 attendees were participated in this conference, and almost 685 posters were presented for the past 2 days, and almost 84 oral presentations have been presented in this. Overall, the conference was a successful one with your full efforts. So in this juncture, I really congratulate the Dean PG Studies and Director CPMB for their contribution in the successful conduct of the conference. I would like to extend my gratitude to the sponsors, organizers, and the speakers for their contribution. I also appreciate the chairpersons, co-chairpersons, rapporteurs, co-rapporteurs, student rapporteurs for their contribution to the function. I appreciate the, Dean PG Studies once again for his nice arrangements and all. I wish you all good luck. Thanks for the opportunity given. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. Now, we request the Dean SPGS to honor the register with memento. We are happy to honor the respectful dignitaries with a memento. The postgraduate students will do the honors.
We honor Dr. P. Rajkumar, sir, Dean, Agriculture Engineering College and Research Institute, Kumalo. We honor Dr. P.P. Murugan, sir, Director of Extension Education, TNAU, Coimbatore. We honor P. Jayakumar, sir, Director of Planning and Monitoring, TNAU, Coimbatore. We honor Dr. P. Balasubramaniam, sir, Director, Natural Resource Management. Now, it's time to honor the session rapporteurs. We honor Dr. E. Kokila Devi, ma'am, Professor and Head, Department of Plant Biotechnology. We honor Dr. Angapan, Professor and Head, Department of Plant Pathology. Dr. M. Balakrishnan, Professor and Head, Department of Food Process Engineering. We honor Dr. I. Muthuvel, sir, Professor and Head, Department of Fruit Science. We honor Dr. Selvi, Professor and Head, Department of Soil Science.
We honor Dr. D. Vidyavadi, Professor Economics. Professor and Head Economics. We honor Dr. Suganya, Professor Metupalayam. We honor Dr. Suganya, Professor Metupalayam. Thank you, dignitaries.
We kindly invite the Honorable Registrar and all the beloved dignitaries on stage for a photo session with the winners. First, we call upon the best oral presenters to join the respectful dignitaries on the dais. Winners of best poster presentations, please be ready. We call upon the best poster presenters to join the dignitaries on the dais. Next, the organizing secretaries will join the session along with the oral and poster winners. The poster winners are requested to remain on the dais. The organizing secretaries will join for a photo session. We invite all the AGSC committee heads and members to join for a photo session with the dignitaries.
I request Ms. Ramya, the student organizing secretary, second year doctoral student fruit science, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. I'm honored to have the privilege of delivering the vote of thanks today on behalf of 9th Agricultural Graduate Students Conference organized by School of Postgraduate Studies TNAU. I want to extend our heartfelt gratitude to all who have made this conference such a success. First and foremost, I would like to extend sincere gratitude to our esteemed Vice Chancellor of TNAU, Dr. V. Geeta Lakshmi, for graciously allowing us to host this conference. It is with great pleasure I extend our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. R. Tamirvendan, Registrar TNAU. We are deeply honored by your presence at our gathering, sir. It is my distinct honor to extend our deepest appreciation to Dr. D. Suresh Kumar, Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies, Tamil Nadu Agricultural University. We are profoundly grateful for your pivotal role in organizing and supporting the conference. Thank you once again, sir, for your invaluable support. On behalf of everyone, I'd like to extend our deepest gratitude to Dr. N. Sendil, Director, CPMB. Your outstanding leadership in initiating the conference and defining its theme has been pivotal to its success. Your guidance from the outset and throughout the event has played a crucial role in shaping its direction. Moreover, your steadfast support for the student, ensuring their needs when met at every stage, has been truly remarkable. We are truly grateful for your commitment and hard work. It is my pleasure to extend the heartfelt thanks to all the deans, directors, heads of departments, and professors who played a crucial role in the success of the conference. Your collective expertise, guidance, and support has been a key role in executing the conference. It is with great appreciation I extend our heartfelt thanks to all the lead speakers who graced us with their presence at the conference. Your willingness to share your knowledge and perspectives has not only enriched our discussions but also provided invaluable guidance to our students. I extend our sincere thanks to the dedicating organizing staffs Ganeshan sir, Vanita ma'am, Prabhu sir, Arul sir, Abhinaya ma'am, and Revati ma'am, who has been the backbone of the conference. From the meticulous planning stages to the seamless day of coordination, your support has been truly outstanding. It is with immense appreciation that I extend our heartfelt thanks to the student organizing secretaries Pragadish, Ponnarasan, Ashwati, Jay Mugunda, Hariharan for your dedication, enthusiasm, and exceptional organizational skill for the smooth running of this event. I extend our sincere thanks to all the representatives, committee heads, committee members who has been the backbone and success of the conference, from guiding the various committees to ensuring that
Every aspect of the conference was planned and executed. It is with sincere appreciation that I extend our deepest thanks to all the office staff and workers of the School of Postgraduate Studies for their outstanding support during the conference. I express our heartfelt thanks to all the office staff, drivers, securities, and sanitary workers of TNAU for their invaluable contribution to the success of the conference. I would like to extend a special note of gratitude to Mr. Dinesh, Akashan Graphics TNAU, and Jagadish for their exceptional support in the conference. And a special thanks to Manimaran, Divakar, Kinsley, Aravind, Vasant, Naveen, Mirnalni, Vignesh, Pradeep, Jagdish Kumar, Karen, Rajashri, Lokeshwaran, Vidyashri, Adityan, Shivakumar, Baumya, Davidson, Kirtana, Kirtika, Shokalingamanna, and Manohar Anna, and Shanti ma'am for your unwavering support in the conduct of the conference. Without your support, this conference would not have been possible. I extend my heartfelt thanks to all the PG and PhD students of TNU of various campuses for their invaluable contribution to the successful conduct of the conference. If I missed anyone, please accept my apology. Thank you all for your invaluable contribution. Thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I invite you all to stand proudly for our national anthem.
जनहन मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलति तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जाहे दव शुभाशिष माहे गाहे दब जय गादा जनगण मंगल नायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
With this, the grand academic event, 9th Agricultural Graduate Students Conference 2024 marks the glory. We sincerely thank all the contributors in making the event grand success. Thank you one and all.
Certificates will be provided for the participants in front of the cards directorate. Kindly collect your certificates by presenting your ID cards. Thank you.
Refreshments are arranged in front of the convocation hall. Please have